Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on. It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness, and I'm glad to hear with y'all back at it again with another YouTube video for the channel. So, the job was never meant to help you get rich and wealthy. Your purpose is. I'm trying to gather my thoughts because this video is definitely going to reach the people that I need to reach, and I'm going to just, talk from the heart. Now, of course, the job is your first source of income. But your purpose, your passion, your calling, that's what's truly going to build wealth. And I do want to show my gratitude on this YouTube channel because y'all have helped me reach a massive amount of people. And I know, looking at it on a 3D level, 7,000, over 7,000 people may be small if you're comparing it to a channel with 100K, 200,000, etc. But to me, if I was speaking in front of 7,000 people right now, I would feel like that's a lot of people. And this YouTube journey is truly a part of my calling, right? While I'm working, I'm thinking about y'all. I'm thinking about more creative ideas. I'm thinking about these messages and how it can truly help the people out there on the face of this earth. Now, you see, the reason why I tell y'all that the job wasn't meant to get you rich or wealthy, or whatever the case may be, is because you're not getting paid enough money. Me or you. You shouldn't be out here just settling for these low wages and feeling as if it's better than nothing. I'm grateful to be making $15 an hour. Because I think about the future version of myself. And I look out for that future version of myself every day. What I'm doing now determines the wealth that I'm going to build in the future. Now, wealth building, you have to move with a strategy. You have to be willing to go against the grain. You have to be willing to unlearn everything that was taught to you. And as I wrote in the community tab today, I've been listening to a lot of Grant Cardone. I can see, obviously I can't see it, but I was just in the gym working out, listening to Wall Street Chapel. Shout out to them. I don't know them personally, but they still get a shout out. And, those messages I be needing to hear. Because I'm stepping into a territory that's brand new to me. Being willing to take that risk. Being willing to go against everything that was taught to me. All of the negative beliefs that people have had about money, I'm literally going against that, and I'm creating for my higher self. And it takes a lot of determination. It takes a lot of grit. It takes having a stronger mentality. It takes a lot of consistency. Now, I know that the more that I tune in on my purpose and the more that I keep God first, the more that God is simply renewing my mind. He's forcing me to level up. He's forcing me to grow. He's forcing me to get out of the comfort zone. Because I know that we all have the ability to create wealth. A lot of people might be afraid to make that investment. A lot of people may be afraid to take the time out to learn the skill of owning assets because you're so dependent on the job. But let's be honest, y'all. We know that a lot of these jobs ain't going to be here in the next 5 to 10 years. Let's be real. We currently see that people are being replaced by robots. So what is that telling you? You can't change that. You have no control over what these people do because you don't own the company. You're not the CEO. You're not the... You're just an employee. So you have no say. No real say. And they're never going to care about how you truly feel. So you have to take the initiative to learn how to live in your purpose. Monetize it. And you never know what can happen. If you're so caught up in the system of 9 to 5, clocking in, clocking out every day, and you only have a certain amount of hours to work, and if your money stops right after you work, you're going to be left behind. But you see, this wealth transition this wealth transfer that we're witnessing in real time is you have to own assets. You need to think outside the box that they try to keep you in, right? Because what is the 70, 80, 90-year-old version of yourself going to be doing if you're not focused on building wealth now? You can't depend on Social Security. You can't think that that's going to save you. You can't depend on a pension. Because you can't think that that's going to save you either. The cost of living will be way higher than what it is right now. And you're not going to have the same amount of energy when you're older if you're not working out, taking care of yourself, eating good foods. You're not going to have the same energy. Hopefully your health is great. But let's just keep it real, bro. A lot of the foods that we eating is deteriorating people's health. It's deteriorating you mentally. It's deteriorating you physically, emotionally. Every day, I hear God telling me to challenge myself some more. I've been learning a lot about real estate, and this is why I love to learn, bruh. This is why I love to learn, because the more new information that I get, and I get it embedded into my subconscious mind, the more that I'm able to take action, bruh. I'm able to, all right, let me put my money into some real estate in the stock market. Let me keep putting my money into some growth stocks, delayed gratification. Study the charts like you study in your life. Study the charts like you study in your freaking life, bruh. Because this is a skill that can change your life. And not only your life, your family's life, your lady's life. You can teach it to people on your YouTube channel, and you can change their lives, bruh. That's my purpose. People can look at me like I'm crazy all they want. Because what people want to see is the big car, the big house, the jewelry, the big watches, the new gear. That's what people think riches are. Let me tell you to snap out of that shit, bro. That's not real wealth. That's not real wealth, bro. Unless you really, really got it like that, bro. The rich people laugh at people like that. The wealthy people laugh at people like that. Why? Because you're wearing your money. I think Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, they wear regular clothes, bro. You probably wouldn't even know it was them if they didn't have a whole bunch of security around them. They wear a whole bunch of regular stuff, bro. They keep it simple. They work on their business. You don't gotta wear your money. You just need to own businesses in silence. You need to own real estate in silence, bro. Build your portfolio. That's real wealth. What skills can you pass down? If some of y'all got kids, what skills can y'all pass down to your kids, bro? If you got a son, as he gets older, teach him about being on retention. Teach him about the stock market. Teach him about being creative. If you got a daughter, teach her about being creative. Teach her about the stock market. Teach her about running a business. Putting yourself out there. Because a lot of these kids is going to suffer because their parents ain't teach them shit about money. About grit. About discipline. About having a positive attitude. About understanding that everything in life ain't going to go your way, bro. Shit ain't going to be handed to you on a silver spoon, on a silver platter, bro. Life don't work like that. You got to want better for yourself. You got to be determined to make it happen. You got to live in your calling. You got to live in your purpose, bro. So many people sleep on their potential. And I'm pointing a finger, and I know that there's 3 pointing back at me. So that's me telling myself, stop sleeping on your fucking potential, T. Stop sleeping on your potential, T. Because God gave you the vision. God gave you the purpose for a reason. It's in you. You got to keep putting yourself out there. You got to keep making these videos. You got to keep impacting the people, bruh. You never know what you can get out of this, bruh. You don't know. You don't know how this is going to change your life for the better. You don't know unless you keep trying. Unless you keep going, bruh. Yeah, it's going to be some people that's going to say some negative things about you. They don't even know you. Yeah, you're going to have haters and critics. They don't even know you. But you know why they do that? It's because they don't like themselves, bro. They don't like themselves. So they got to find somebody to not like. I understand. But I'm here to tell y'all the fucking truth, bro. You got to learn how to generate cash flow. You got to learn how to have multiple sources of income. One source of income is too close to zero. You gotta learn how to be disciplined. And I'm learning this every day. I'm not coming on here acting perfect, bro. I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing that. Every day, I'm studying. I'm studying myself. I'm studying my emotions. Even when I'm about to make the investment, I'm studying my belief system. The belief system. Because people have such a fear of money to the point where they stop themselves from building generational wealth. Because they have so much embedded fear that came from somebody else. And that person got it from somebody else. And that person got it from somebody else. Instead of somebody just looking them in their face and telling them, you have the ability to build wealth, to get rich. Stop being in your own way. Stop being scared. What are you afraid of? Numbers? That's what wealth is. It's numbers, bro. Humans give the money the value. God did not tell you to be scared. God didn't tell you to be hesitant. God don't want none of us to be broke, bro. God don't want us to fucking struggle. Or else we're going to have to keep learning lesson after lesson after lesson after lesson. And as you get older, you're supposed to get wiser with age. As you get older, that time is ticking, bruh. None of us going to be here forever, physically. Energetic-wise, your energy lives on forever. That's a fact. But God just wants you to learn how to put Him first, put God first, and trust in the fucking vision that He has for you. Stop doubting it, bro. Stop doubting the vision. Your brain is so clouded with watching other people fornicate, with watching BS TV and all these fake ass reality TV shows, and watching this person and watching that person and watching this person. Watch yourself. Watch your life. What are you doing? Because you gotta create from your higher self. Bro, you can work a 9 to 5 till you blue in the face. If you're not making 6 figures, million dollars a year, if you're not making that type of money, you're not getting ahead, right? So many of us think so small. We start thinking $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year is a lot of money. It is not. especially after taxes, and after you gotta pay for your living expenses. Oh nah, come on. We gotta think bigger, bro. We gotta think bigger. We're not even talking food, Con Edison, phone bill, clothing yourself, going out, subscriptions. We're not even talking about none of that, bruh. We just talking about your living expenses and taxes. Want more for yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. Go after the vision that you see for yourself. Because the only person that's going to stop you is yourself. Nobody else. It don't matter what people say. It don't matter how they feel about you. It does not matter. That never mattered in the first place. You just gave them the power instead of giving the power back to yourself, right? Let God lead the way. Let God give you the answers that you need. It's always with you. Every step of the way, bro. God forced me, I'm telling you, every day to renew my mind, bro. To get better, to improve myself. To get uncomfortable. Never said it was going to be easy. Never said, oh, just because you want to be rich, it's going to be super easy. No, bro. It's one of the hardest things I'm going to ever do in my life. I'm willing to try. But I just wanted to make this video for y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me. If you gained something from today's video, if you needed this message, just leave a thumbs up. It helps the video reach more people. Subscribe to the channel if you all new. Leave your comments below. Thank y'all for rocking out with me. It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talk, TC Fitness. Yes, sir.